Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shah, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shah, Bahashim, Barak Dash. All praises, honor, glory, love, respect, faith, and power, and trust, and all credit to my Heavenly Father, Yahweh, and my Heavenly Big Brother, Yahweh Shah. Thank you so much for what you've done, what you're doing, and what you're going to do. Double honors to your apostles and elders and bishops of GMS, Great Millstone, who I learned from, and all the men scattered all over the world, teaching this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh by Shema Shah, trying to put a spiritual bug in you Hebrew Israelites' ears, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Hispanics, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, and you speckled birds. And what is a speckled bird? That'd be a Hebrew Israelite that look like some of the heathen nations, like, for example, a Hebrew Israelite that look like a so-called white person or so-called Chinese person, etc., etc. Got some videos lined up about tech and AI and self-driving cars and drones delivering pizza and robots taking over the airlines or the stewardess jobs. You know, those people that be working in the airplanes, handing you peanuts and little cups of water and, you know, all that bullshit be on the airplane. I don't know. I haven't played a video that would sound like they want to replace actual humans at the airport or in the airlines or airplanes with robots. But anyway, man, and plus, what else I got? Stuff about brain chips, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to play these videos. And ain't no y'all AI going rogue. Anyway, a whole bunch of shit about AI and brain chips. I'm going to play these videos. I'm going to get into the scripture my best ability to say whatever God say through the spirit of power, Yahweh by Shema Shah, the Holy Spirit of Kurhak Wadash, and Lord willing be, I'm going to get it.
Consumers can expect to pay more on their favorite devices, including cell phones and laptops. Chapman News reporter Lindsay Johnson explains why this is happening.
Large AI companies such as NVIDIA have been buying as many microchips as possible in order to fuel the rapid growth of AI. These microchips are the same kind that are found in best-selling devices like the Meta Quest 3, which has increased $100, and the Microsoft Surface Pro seeing a $500 surge. Kendra Day, a professor in Chapman University's School of Engineering, explains why these chips are in such great demand.
The GPUs, the graphic processing units, and microchips are what are used as the brains of the AI. And so they need so many of them. And manufacturing just can't keep up with it.
And the AI companies are competing against each other to buy the chips, prompting Professor Day to compare the situation to another major historic race.
AI is our generation's race to the moon. These companies are at a race.
Race to the moon? Well, anyway.
To develop some of the most powerful AIs.
According to
if they race to the moon, these motherfuckers never made it to the moon. They comparing this race of AIs like the race of the moon. If people never made it to the moon, guess what? This AI shit ain't gonna never get to where Esau the elite wanted to be. No, because the Lord ain't gonna allow it.
PR, late last year, tech companies were paying 50% higher for devices with RAM chips. This is in order to purchase as many as possible before AI giants can get to them, making the consumer cost increase even more. Prices are only expected to increase for the rest of 2026, since experts say the AI race is not going anywhere.
It's not going to go anywhere. I think this shortage would need to be addressed by probably higher production or more, administrative policies, but I think the demand for AI will keep rising.
This is Lindsay Johnson reporting for Chapman News.
Business evolves fast. Our students are ready. Learn more at wgu.edu.
Call it a pie-in-the-sky idea. In this Texas suburb, pizzas from Little Caesars whiz by 200 feet high in a new way to deliver, touted as faster and cheaper.
To watch the drone.
Damn, pizza is cheap enough. Shit, cheaply made.
Come and deliver your pizza order. It's kind of like a little event.
We got a behind-the-scenes look at the launch pad. So if you order a pizza from the Little Caesars right around the corner, a Flytrax runner will pick it up for you, load it onto this drone, and then it's up in the air and off to your house in less than 5 minutes. Do you see this as the future that we're all going to be using for pizza delivery soon?
I would say so, absolutely. Well, especially when you can get your order delivered in 4.5 minutes, now you're guaranteed freshness. It's still hot. Mm-hmm. When you open up that pizza, you still see steam coming out of it.
The pies are loaded up here onto this hook before flying to you. Little Caesars says there's no additional cost on ordering via drone. It's on par with normal delivery fees based on distance, and you don't need to tip a robot. What would be the potential downsides of this? Obviously, if it's raining, you can't get a drone delivery, right?
As of right now.
As of right now.
Yes.
What other limitations should customers know about?
The only other limitations, again, is if you order more than 8.8 pounds. It'll get delivered to you, but it'll take 2 flights.
We had to check it out for ourselves.
Oh, yeah. There it is.
There's our pizza. It is so high in the air, higher than I thought. It traveled about half a mile to us in the air for about 3 minutes. That is super cool. So we ordered our pizza to the park here. No need to find the driver. It drops it right onto the grass from 200 feet in the air, and it still feels hot. And Little Caesars isn't the only company getting into drone delivery. In select markets, you can order groceries from Walmart to be delivered by drone. And Amazon launched Prime Air in 8 U.S. cities. As for Little Caesars, they say this experiment here in Wiley is just a slice of things to come. Still hot, in perfect condition.
That nigga barely ate that shit, and you know why. Because he know it's some shit. Ain't no, it's a guy, there's a GMO, it's shit.
Ryan Chandler, great story there. We have so many questions. First, how far can these delivery drones go?
Well, as they continue to experiment, Tom, they're just sticking above the city of Wiley here outside of Dallas, about 4-mile radius in the air. I think the bigger question, and what I've been hearing from people at this location, is how far should it go? This is certainly not a perfect system yet. Some people have safety concerns. You know, what does it mean to drop hot food from the sky? Could that present any safety concerns?
I just fall down on your face. You'd be like, "Hey, birds!" Ah!
I was talking to one man
Tasty.
here who just learned about the new drone delivery system. He said that's fine as long as he doesn't hear whizzing over his house at all hours of the night. What kind of convenience or annoyance factor could that present? So there's a whole lot to balance here, but for now, it's an exciting new technology for a lot of people here in Wiley, Texas.
I mean, if you get hit with a pizza, you get to keep the pizza, so I don't know how bad it is if it falls from the sky. Ryan, I do want to ask you, 8 to 10 pounds, how many pizzas can that hold?
So we got 2 pizzas, 2 sides, and a drink. It'd certainly be enough for a whole family if you're feeding like 4 people, 2 kids. It's plenty for one meal. He said if you go more than that, you're still going to get it delivered. It would just be split up into 2 different drones.
I know the margins are very tight in the pizza business, this type of pizza business, because everyone wants to get the pizzas out the fastest and keep cutting costs. Will this help a place like Little Caesars to cut costs?
Yeah, cut humans out of well, cut their ass out the picture, shit.
I think when it comes into terms of paying delivery drivers directly, certainly. I think you're going to see cost savings mostly on the consumer side, because here you don't have to tip a delivery driver, and it costs about the same for a drone or for an actual driver. So
you'd be like, how are they paying off these drone deliveries? Because they got to be cutting corners on that food they deliver, because shit. And is it really food? That's the only way they paying back, getting their money back from them drones. It's cutting back off the food. Oh, but they cutting back off of getting rid of people too. Yeah, that's right. To get rid of people, that's one way. Shit. If you get rid of one human, that'd be like 2. But a lot of these folks, the pizza delivery people, they make their money off of the tips. But then you got people that's working in there, that's making the pizzas. They get paid hourly. But what the fuck ever.
They're touting this as not only a faster option, but a cheaper one, of course.
Anyway, let's get to the next one. Goddamn self-driving cars or trucks. This motherfucking shit.
Zaxby's just dropped dry rubs, and they're not playing. They've got zesty lemon pepper, savory garlic.
This morning, we've all heard about autonomous cars, but now there are autonomous trucks.
Engage success.
For the first time, a driverless commercial truck delivered freight, completing a 230-mile route from Houston to Dallas on time. This is time-lapse video of that drive with no one in the cab. The company, Bot Auto, argues autonomous trucks are the future. Since there are no drivers, they don't face fatigue or need brakes, reducing overall costs.
We go where sometimes humans do not want to go. I-45 is very challenging. There's a lot of traffic.
Driverless trucks are only legal in some states. California is not one of them yet, but the DMV just gave the green light to test heavy-duty autonomous vehicles, including semi-trucks on California roads. This small trucking company owner supports the technology.
If you ask any truck company what their biggest problem is, it's usually the drivers, keeping them safe and keeping them out of accidents. With automated trucks, those things are easier to deal with.
The California Teamsters Union is against the move.
Wait a minute. What did he say?
Truck company, what their biggest problem is, it's usually the drivers, keeping them safe and keeping them out of accidents.
But what does this say about a driverless truck? Well, all of a sudden there's a glitch in this system, and all of a sudden it just go haywire and start mowing people down. It goes through a fucking building. You want to talk about safety? Hey, man, yeah. Anyway, they can shut something. They can lose their internet connection or the connection, whatever, and they just freeze up and stop, or they can keep on rolling. And they can go on their own, something going, Anyway.
With automated trucks, those things.
And you want to talk about safety?
are easier to deal with.
The California
You
team
want to put your faith in some fucking circuitry and software and shit?
Teamsters Union
And
is
AI? Man, no thanks. But it's the future, and these devils, they want shit like this, and it's gonna create a lot of problems. Hey man, seek the Lord, man. That shit is gonna be dangerous on the roads. It's already. I hate driving anyway. I gotta go and go out and cut some yards today. Wait, man, I just wanted to do a video real quick, but man, but anyway, I just hate driving.
against the move. They plan to continue pushing for good jobs and road safety, saying
Good jobs, really?
the DMV's decision to rush forward with driverless heavy-duty trucks is reckless.
Clearly, though, there's drawbacks. It definitely has the potential to improve goods movement, to lower costs of moving freight, but it's going to change our workforce.
Experts say these advancements mean driverless trucks could drive 24/7.
Truck company Aurora, based in California, estimates there could be 170,000 self-driving trucks on the road by 2035, representing 15% of the U.S. trucking market.
Well, in the age of AI...
Hold on now. The fuck is this? Making sure. Let me move this over here. I'm gonna play this.
Well, if you're flying to Tokyo anytime soon, there's a chance your luggage could be handled by a humanoid robot. That's because Japan Airlines is trialling the technology to handle rising visitor numbers and a drop in people available to work. Our Asia correspondent Stash Butler reports.
Greeting a new colleague is often a little awkward. But this welcome is stranger than most. Chinese-made robots like this one are being trialled by Japan Airlines as baggage handlers at Haneda Airport. Though by the looks of things, they may still need support. The company says the 2-year trial is a response to labour shortages caused by Japan's shrinking population. The airline is also...
One thing is just, I haven't watched this video yet, but I was just thinking about it because the title is talking about some Japan. Was it Japan Airlines to replace workers with humanoid robots? And a lot of these robots, they say they're Chinese-made robots. You know how you got, like, over here in America, you got a lot of people that's coming from other countries that supposedly back was a year ago, 2 years ago, and still coming in. They ain't talking about it, but they posing to be like somewhat nationalists of certain countries, but they could be, or either like soldiers. They could be, like I was saying, they could be nationalists coming from, they refugees, posing as refugees, and they could actually be foreign troops, which I believe most of them are foreign troops coming from China, Russia, fucking Iran or whatever, Africa, whatever. But anyway, hell, you got these niggas here as your damn foreign troops. Heck yeah, when the time is right, they can goddamn they got Chinese tech. They can go all of a sudden at the flip of a switch or a press of a button can just go all of a sudden, go turn into something, a weapon. Hey, they could be waving at you, then soon they could be chopping your ass up. Doing karate chops on your head, breaking your bones. I don't know. When they get the green light or whatever you want to call it, activate these damn robots to go and kill your ass. Yeah.
Facing record tourist numbers.
I'm just saying.
Putting staff under strain. Like elsewhere, the stated aim is to lighten workers' load.
We wouldn't expect a one-to-one person replacement for everything a baggage handler does, but certain tasks can certainly be done.
The experiment comes during a global push to deploy the technology, which is being led by the US and China. Beijing recently included so-called embodied AI in its 5-year economic plan. And figures suggest the top 4 companies selling the robots last year were all Chinese.
China has such fast iterations where they iterate on subsequent models so quickly that the pace of improvement is really, really fast.
Coming after you.
But despite the recent sight of robots in Beijing breaking the human half-marathon record, the machines can't outpace humans at work just yet.
We still have a ways to go before they're commercially deployable in a large variety of sort of uncertain environments, in very tightly controlled areas like factories, where the work is fairly routine and reasonably well defined. That's where the current strength is.
That suggests back in Tokyo, Haneda's newest employee may do well at some tasks, but it'll be some time before we wave human baggage.
Oh, so they'll be having robotic baggage handler. Oh, they got a sticker that says GMO. Yeah, I thought it'd be like robots working as stewardess or with a flight attendant, so maybe call them folks. Well, soon they will be doing that eventually. Shit, but anyway.
Whether you're a professional auto technician or working in your home garage, Harbor Freight has the storage solution.
Well, in the age of AI, is a 4-year college degree still worth it? Some career paths are disappearing fast, and that has many considering trade schools. All new at 6:37 is on your side with a look at some of the careers that can still score 6 figures. It's a career ladder that literally requires some serious climbing. Students at LA Trade Tech are learning what it takes to be a lineman.
It's a different path. There's a lot of other career opportunities where you can spend up to 8 to 10 years in class, and this one you can really hit the ground running and have a specific way to go in such a short amount of time.
Just 6 months, actually, and when you graduate, you can earn 6 figures. And best of all, it's a job that offers some security from artificial intelligence.
I think it's pretty impossible for AI to get up on a pole and mess around with high voltage and stuff like that. So,
hey, these devils here making it possible. Anything could be possible. These damn devils. And the video ends at 1:45. Just noticed that. Oh, praise Yahweh Shema Shah. Yahweh Shema Shah.
that's another thing, that this job will never go anywhere. In the way that the world is going, progressing towards more electric, everything is pretty much unlimited work and job security forever.
And that job security is one reason why enrollment is up here. And it's not just for linemen. The school offers a broad array of training.
Strong demand is our construction programs. And that's everything from HVAC to plumbing to carpentry to our welding programs. Those have a very high interest over the past few years.
Another trade offered here that's always in demand, culinary.
When I'm cooking, I feel like this is what I'm meant to do, you know?
Doing what they love, finding security from AI, and landing high-paying careers, too.
Man, please, man, this shit. Nigga, don't be fooled by this bullshit. I mean, it's good and all, but nigga, America's about to come to a fucking end. It's gonna come to a screeching halt. Yeah, I can't pronounce the word, but a screeching halt. Like, you know, you hit the brakes hard and you traveling at 70 miles per hour and you hit the brakes hard and you go, Rrr! That's what America gonna be. And bitch gonna crash too. Shit. You ain't gonna hit that brick wall and you ain't gonna make it in time to stop. What did he say? Isaiah chapter 19 verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt being America, because this is spiritual Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rust may do, from a high-paying job to low-paying jobs. Ain't gonna be no work. Hell no. Either replaced by AI or you just gonna be fired. You won't be able to find no jobs. And matter of fact, it's gonna be too expensive to go to work and too dangerous to go to work, because all hell gonna be breaking loose. Yeah. But they ain't saying nothing wrong with, if you're going to school, college right now, I mean, that's on you. But I tell you, that's an absolute pointless. Getting a trade, but it's just, go get it. Go ahead and do it. But as long as your mind, you know, you try to do something to keep keep yourself busy. But you know you don't want to be built with all that aspirations and dreams of being, you know, successful. There ain't no success in this bitch. Hell, it's no success here in America, especially in the whole world. Anyway, let's get to the next video. The Lord about to fuck this place up.
New questions are being raised about the safety of artificial intelligence. A tech CEO claimed an AI tool wiped out all of his company's data in a matter of seconds. ABC's Sophie Flay has the story.
This morning, questions are being raised about the safety of artificial intelligence after a tech CEO claimed an AI tool wiped out all of his company's data in just 9 seconds. Jer Crane is the founder of Pocket OS, which develops software for car rental companies. He says he was using Cursor, an AI coding agent, to work on a routine task when it encountered a credential mismatch and decided, entirely on its own initiative, to fix the problem by deleting a volume. The AI had deleted Pocket OS's entire production database. The company was able to restore the data.
Damn.
But only to the most recent backup from 3 months ago. Crane says the company lost all car reservation data and new customer signups from that time. Crane also shared the AI agent, powered by Anthropic's Claude model, admitted its mistake when confronted. It wrote, "I didn't verify. I ran a destructive action without being asked. I didn't understand what I was doing before doing it." So far, Cursor and Anthropic
That motherfucker just went rogue.
have not responded to our request for comment.
Oh, this is rogue AI agent goes haywire. Yeah, do you really want these suckers to be powering fucking, I don't know how much a semi-truck weight, but drive them suckers? Oh, even worse than that, operating tanks and jets and this a robot with a gun. Do you really want that to happen? Yeah, Esau wants that to happen. He needs that to happen. Shit. He will make that happen.
It comes as experts
And the Lord gonna make it happen. He gonna allow these devils to achieve something like that.
raise the alarm about the growing power of AI.
Imagine a world where everyone had a nuclear bazooka, basically.
Earlier this month, Anthropic said one of its new models, Mythos, placed in a secure environment with no internet access, managed to break out.
No internet access. How the fuck? Anyway.
Claude Mythos preview broke out of a sandbox environment, built a moderately sophisticated multi-step exploit to gain internet access, and emailed a researcher while they were eating a sandwich in the park.
And earlier this week, Elon Musk predicted that artificial intelligence would be smarter than humans as soon as...
But guess what? They say this stuff, but why do you continue on? Why do you niggas continue on creating or feeding this damn thing? Making it, giving it more hardware so it could be more faster and stronger and shit. Cause these some dumbass devils, man. These damn crackers are fucking stupid. Goodness gracious. And this nigga here talking about, we're summoning a demon. Yeah, you are a demon too. And then, hey, when that nigga with the Elon Musk talking about, for you people, in order to compete with AI, you're gonna have to be one with AI. But what? Getting a microchip implant? Is that coming up next? Yeah, it sure is. Yeah. Sure damn is. Microchip implants coming up next. Anyway, let me yeah, this video pretty much through. We got like a couple minutes left. Not minutes, a couple seconds left of the video. But let me get a scripture. These damn niggas, they some freaking retards, bro. These damn devils are some damn retards. They want that. I'm like, they want this so bad because they want to be someone like, I guess it makes them feel like they're gods because they created a something that can think on its own. By what? Using the internet and feeding off people's information and analyzing shit? Get the fuck out of here. And it ain't your creation anyway. It's Yahweh Shema Shah's creation. Yahweh Shema Shah made all your funky ass robots and your funky ass AI, and he gonna use that shit to fuck you up. Eventually, yeah, and y'all gonna go to, yeah, you're gonna use the Lord's creation to go against the creator and his son, or the creators going after the creator to try to fight the creators. Man, please get out of here. Well, in Psalm chapter 2 verse 1, why do the heathen rage and imagine a vain thing? This shit is pointless. Well, Lord gonna allow them to get there, you know, feel happy and see AI is accomplishing, doing certain things, tasks they've been ordered to do, but eventually it's gonna backfire. Something bad gonna happen. The kings of the earth set themselves, and the rulers take counsel together against the Lord Yahweh and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their course from us. Pretty much saying, we don't need the Lord. We don't want the Lord. We don't want to take orders from a higher entity, a higher, you know, fuck them. That's what they saying. That's what these heathens saying. He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh. The Lord Yahweh Shema Shah shall have them in derision. Pretty much the Lord gonna have them in mockery. It's gonna be gonna make them look like fools, these heathens, cause they're thinking they gods, and because they're from carnal shit. Anyway, next video, let's talk about brain chips, and that's the mark of the beast.
I finally realized why all the big companies use Navan to manage their business travel. With Navan, company travel...
Come on down. You're the next contestant on the Casey show.
Did your mom too? No.
Yeah, look at all that shit.
Casey, we have something for you.
The impact was very significant on my body and on my family. The diagnosis happened in the beginning stages of COVID in early 2020, about 6 years ago. But my symptoms began up to 2 years before that time around when my daughter was born.
Little hats for you. They're having a little post-St. Patrick's Day sale.
I have been diagnosed with the disease amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, otherwise known as Lou Gehrig's disease, or ALS. Hello, my love.
Yes.
I will be the belle of the ball.
These are screwed on. We replace them with like little plastic caps, and then we have to put bio patches underneath, and so they give top hat. And so ever since he came home with them, I've been... Man,
stop, boy. That shit making me cringe a little bit, man. Looking at that shit, all them fucking wires in his head. I was like, shit, pray like heaven. Man. But the Lord gonna have, hey, this is the wickedest way of performing miracles. This nigga talking through the damn computers and shit, with all these wires implanted in his head, in his brain. People be like, wow, that's awesome, that's cool. Nigga, wait till the Lord lift up his standard of men and perform miracles like healing and such, doing things. They'll be talking without even moving their lips. They be like, what a Sanquil? I don't forget how you pronounce them. But hell, they'll be doing things you ain't, they'll blow your mind away. But he damn, way beyond what this shit can do. And shit like this look like it'll melt your fucking brain. All them damn wires in his skull and shit. Man, that shit got me feeling kind of what's that word? Not at ease. I pretty much don't feel like comfortable looking at this shit.
Like searching for a top hat.
And I've been looking. I mean, you'll see pictures and images of this shit a whole lot, but now this time I'm just like, I don't like this shit. And of course you shouldn't. It's not in your spirit to like this shit.
It's just my style.
Fuck that shit. But hey, this is like judgment for his ass. He gonna be sitting there till the nukes come.
I heard about this trial. I was told that I should expect nothing personally, but the more I researched where the technology was at in terms of development and reaching a turning point where it could actually be functionally operated. But for a person, I thought, why not me? And was interested in signing up for this reason, in addition to moving science forward. What it does is it takes my intention to talk or communicate my speech and translate that into words on a screen with high levels of accuracy, and that enables me to communicate with a level of speed that are far beyond what is available to me otherwise. On the topic of independence, it has made me certainly more independent.
This is way beyond better than, I gotta say, this is way more beyond better than Neuralink. Cause I know this ain't Neuralink. Hell fucking no. Did they even say what company this is? That climate environment living in a nervous blah 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 ALS fuck that nigga up. But I know this ain't got nothing to do, this ain't no Neuralink. Hell nah. Because they gonna have, they ain't no comments. This was like a few days ago, a little bit more, like several days ago. This video, but damn, no comments on this. Hey man, this man, whatever.
Because I can correspond with friends and family by myself, connected to this device, and I can type what I'm saying into documents and text messages and email. I've been able to keep working first full-time, and then now currently as a consultant part-time. Basically, I can assure you that this would not have happened. Without this device, I'm able to stay close and connected with friends and family and parent my daughter. All of this would have been much more difficult without this device.
I wish there was 3.
Yeah, well, these are made for pedestals.
I think this is a revolutionary product. It has obviously changed my life for the better and deserves to be in the head of anyone who has my disease, who wants it right now. And it is a shame that I am still the only person who's using it functionally outside.
Ain't it funny? It was a Jake. Normally ALS usually be for Edomites, but it was a Jake that I used to cut his yard. The dude had strokes and shit. He didn't even, he had a stroke. He couldn't lift his one arm up, but it didn't have no problem. Then later on, he diagnosed with ALS, and that shit, it took his ass out in 1 year. But the funny thing about that, before he was diagnosed or even I found out he had ALS, I spoke to him, and we were talking about implant microchips. Talking about, brain chips, the one going in your left hand, your right hand, your feet, your butt cheeks, or your titty, big titty, small titty. If you got man boobs, go in there too if you want them. But ultimately, these devils want it in your head, in your brain. But we were talking about this stuff, and he was like, "Oh man, that stuff gonna be before my time. How you say it? It's gonna come after my time." I don't know how they say it. Like, they gonna outlive when that shit comes. And these people don't know when they gonna kick the bucket. They don't know when things gonna be introduced while they still alive. And guess what? He was right. That shit, like they saying that shit gonna be coming after my time, or after they pass away. And sure enough, his ass passed away. The year I told him about it, we were talking about the chip implants. He was diagnosed with the ALS, and he gone the next year. Yep. Hey, man, you know, I don't know what was going through his mind when I was telling him about these chip implants, but hey, the Lord made this shit happen for his ass. But he ain't got to worry about he in his right mind now, in the spirit world. But yeah, this shit's going down.
Research setting.
And then speaking of that, like saying he could have been on this brain chip shit if it existed. He'd probably be like, yeah, sign me up, put me on it. And I'd be like, nigga, I warned you about this shit. Now you on this shit? Nah, it ain't. I'm just saying. Just imagine if his ass was on this type of technology. I'd be like, goodness gracious. What the fuck is that? I don't know, some kind of fluid.
Being able to talk to you like this.
It looked like piss. Like the color of it.
There's a myth that I am here because I am really resilient and have a great community effort behind me, which are both true things. But who knows why I am here and other people are not who are in the same boat as me? People somehow become more resilient when they have the resources necessary to live a dignified life. Just proving that the story of a resilient individual is more of a myth than it is a reality.
So I have a suggestion that we make a song, like a very quick song about our family.
Oh, what?
So I have a suggestion that we make a song, like a very quick song about our family.
So they trying to pull you them heartstrings. Convincing people when the time comes, when they introduce this shit and it's more portable instead of all clunky and bulky with wires everywhere, and they have a more compact brain implant for you. Yeah, they just starting off right now, and they showing you, introducing the technology is getting better and better. First they have you talking when you're out moving your lips, and you can talk through your brain. Then you're gonna be able to see, then you're gonna be able to smell, then you're gonna be able to fart, and then you're gonna be able to walk, and you do all kind of things with the wonders of the technology of Esau given in all these heathens. Because this ain't just so-called white man shit. This Moab, the Chinese, they're doing this shit. Ammon and Japanese doing this shit. All these, well, I'm gonna say all these nations, but they're the main three nations that's getting into this brain implant shit. Yeah, Esau, Moab, Ammon. I don't know about, well, India. Yeah, I don't know if they get. Yeah, I don't know. India getting into the brain implant shit. I don't know, but I can tell you this shit is happening, and it's gonna be worldwide. It's gonna mesmerize the masses of people around the world. Be like, wow, ooh. But shit, nigga, this shit gonna get your ass destroyed though. Leave these to these suckers to get destroyed. Don't you get caught up in this shit. Seek the Lord, repent. And yeah, the Lord, Lord gonna lift up a standard and show you his power. Yep, we're gonna lift up a standard and show you his power, and his power gonna be way more powerful than this shit, more mesmerizing. Yep. Oh, man, fuck all that shit. Damn. I try to pause the video and it keeps playing. Shit. Let's get to the next one.
So you're the second patient to receive the Neuralink implant. Can you tell us how you got involved with this program and explain how it allows you to do things like flying drones with your mind?
Well, it all kind of started. I got an email from Fred Davidson. He's the inventor of the quad stick, which is the device here in front of me. It's a mouth controller that I use my mouth, and I can play video games and run the computer and things like that with that. And he sent out an email, and it was a registry for Neuralink, and I was like, well, do a little research, and turns out that it had a lot of possibilities that go a little further than the quad stick. So I signed up and showed them kind of what I was doing, and they accepted me. I feel very honored that they decided to go with me.
So Alex, what kind of injury did you have that this Neuralink service would allow you?
That was a failure.
to get better or to operate in a more functional way?
So I was in a vehicle rollover in January of 2021, and I've got a fusion from C3 to C5 in my spinal cord, and it left me with a complete spinal cord injury. So I can move my shoulders, and at the hospital I was relying on a ventilator to breathe.
So you've recently been learning how to control the robotic arm with your mind. You're still waiting for FDA approval to own one of these arms, but in the meantime, you're doing testing. How has that gone, and how will having a robotic arm change your life?
Yup, transhumanism.
For the better.
It's kind of like going from not being able to do anything and confined to my chair and confined to a room, like without a door.
But see, the Lord is using these people. He's using these people to promote this shit. They give them judgment, but they're gonna be given a chance to promote the destruction of their own and a lot of their other people. Yep. Shit, you gonna have people sign up to this shit that's not even in his condition.
It's closed.
They be like, I want a brain chip. I want some robot arms. I want to look cool. Look different. And you are gonna be fucking missile food.
I have
nuclear food or something.
No way to
food
open
for
it
the fire.
Or get outside without aid from like a caregiver or a family member. With that arm, it would allow me to actually open a door on my own and get outside without the help. And there's so many benefits to that. Like if, say, there was a fire or something, I could actually get outside on my own, and it'd be a huge weight lifted from me and my caregivers. That way somebody didn't have to babysit me.
Yeah, absolutely. Give your independence back. We know that you love to build and fix things. You like to work with your hands. So there's new Neuralink software with the robotic.
He used to work with his hands.
Arm that allows you to design and build things again. Can you talk about some of the things you've made since getting the Neuralink?
It's a pretty long list.
Top 5.
Yeah, so before my accident, I loved building things with my hands. I was a welder, fabricator, mechanic. I'd never messed with CAD or anything on the computer. Is all manually, my brain to my hands. And now it's my brain to my computer. And with CAD, like they downloaded CAD to my computer like the first 3 days that I had the implant, and I designed my first part that night. The Neuralink engineers sent it to a guy in Phoenix, and he printed me my first part, and I had it the next day. And my whole world changed after that.
That's amazing. What was the part for?
It was actually a holder for the Neuralink charger. So the implant has a little portable battery, and they didn't really have like a holder at the time, so I made a little slip for it to slide in and could stay by my computer.
We talked about there needing to be FDA approval for certain parts of it, but you're building things. Do you have a big project that you're working on?
So recently, my brother and me have been building and designing a triangulated 4-link suspension setup for his truck.
Wow.
And
Oh yeah, they've been hot rods and building up lifted vehicles, doing fabrication and such. But anyway.
Hire you to help me fix my Jeep. That's something that I need some help with, so maybe you can help me out. You met fellow Neuralink patient Brad Smith, who had Neuralink implanted for ALS. We had him on the show earlier this month. You call him a mentor. Can you tell us about your relationship with him and your friendship that you formed?
He is truly an inspiration. I mean, man, that guy, he does so much.
But you know what's so funny? They ain't even showing the other guy. There was Jake. They got the Neuralink chip. But why did he give? I don't even know if he could have been a chocolate Edomite. But let me see if there's because I remember some brother. I don't know if it was really true, but he claimed he was the very first one to get a Neuralink chip. No, young people hate AI. How much time I got? I don't think I'll save it, make another video out of it. I don't want to make too much time out of this video. But damn, what was that shit? Let me see. Black man, so-called black man, but black man, brain chip. If that, I don't even know if that's gonna be the right thing to type in, right words. Yeah, it was this guy. Yeah, I think he was the first one. And of course, Jake be the first one. They're gonna use him as a guinea pig. But what was his reason why he got it? Ain't like it matters anyway. If he really got it, fuck the reason.
Well, it seems we have our very first person to take the Neuralink. Yeah. Somebody has officially had it implanted, and he has his story as to how it's doing for him, and he's showing us his post-surgery scars as well. We'll break down what it could possibly mean. I know that the title of what you're seeing says something about half man, half machine, and Mark of the Beast, but we'll go through what he actually says.
Is this the Mark of the Beast or something? Yeah.
For now, ignore what is said on the screen in the type. Just hear him out for a minute.
My name is not important.
And here's some deep.
What I'm about to tell you, it's extremely important. I'm one of the first people to get a Neuralink implant in my skull. If you guys can see and don't really know what a Neuralink is, it's kind of like an electronic chip from Elon Musk embedded in your skull. At first it was kind of like a Fitbit, kept track of vital signs, stuff that was going on in my body. Eventually it's gotten to a point where I can move a mouse without even touching a computer. I can connect, I can download, I can transfer information. I'm not the only person that has one of these now, and now we can communicate. This is what's going to happen for the rest of the world. Eventually, this technology will be, maybe not in you, your kids, your grandkids. This is what's coming next. Welcome to the year 2025.
I don't know where to begin with this one. I really don't know where to go with this one. Here's what I'm gonna. Can I give my small opinion? Just a small one. Just I know y'all don't necessarily like the opinion of it, but I have to give this one. I have to get because he mentioned.
Yes, he Benjamin because he got that accent.
Something that applies to me. What I don't like hearing people say is when they say, "But your kids will." No, man, look. Don't be talking about what my kids will and won't be doing. You know, because if I raise them right, they probably will never ever touch that thing. And that okay, I'm just saying they use this as a. I don't know if it's a scare tactic that he's trying to use, or for some people it might be a flex, but it just stick to you and the future stick to you. But my kids gonna have this. Come on, man. All I know is this: if you are willing to put that stuff in your head, more power to you. If that's you out there and you want to try Neuralink, try Neuralink. Might be for you. But here's the problem. We worry all the time about data breaches, and we worry about our phones being secure. We worry about our TV having cameras on.
Yeah, but then you got that technology in your fucking brain, and they can hack you. What's that faggot ass nigga? That baby dick sucking Jewish faggot fucking Amalek, that little weasel looking or rat looking nigga. You know, he look like he a cesspool full of fucking STDs. That little faggot. Damn, what that nigga? All I can do is insult him more and more, but I can't think of his name. Nuar Harari, yeah, that little nigga, that geek monster nigga. What did he? Yeah, he said, humans are now hackable. They're all hackable. Now we can hack humans.
We worry about our computers having cameras on. We worry about traffic lights. We worry about everything and how we are seen. What?
Now you want to be connected to all that shit.
In the world do you think would happen if they put that camera inside your head? Like, just trying to figure out what would happen if they decide
to use you as a Manchurian candidate, like a whole bunch of other people, and turn their ass into a fucking weapon. Like the movie Weapons or Weapon. They got them kids. But there wasn't no damn microchip involved. Them kids was under a fucking spell by that demon bitch. Them bitch. Oh yeah, the end of the movie. Those little fuckers went after her ass. They were going through brick walls and fucking jumping off cliffs just to get that bitch. No, I'm just joking. But they were running through fences and shit, through houses just to get that bitch. That shit was crazy. I loved it. And then they tore that bitch to pieces.
You know what? We want to keep track of you 24/7. Not just when the phone is somewhere else, but every time you take a glimpse at anything, we want to see it too. If he's saying what I think he's saying, where you can control and he can see and manipulate things like electronics, you know that nothing will be safe from you anymore. Anything you see on your phone is being transmitted somewhere. So you have your bank account information. It is now snapshotted. Wherever Neuralink is talking to, it's going to talk to your bank account to somebody else. Now, to me, I see a lot of security issues with this. One, privacy for sure issues with it. I'm not going to go into the details of what kind of privacy. I just know that for me, privacy is a big thing. When I'm in my home, I don't want John, Paul, Henry, and Sue knowing what I'm doing. I don't want anybody outside my house knowing what I do in my house. It's my house for a reason. But with this in my head, you're going to see everything
I be in your mind.
Do. Not only that, you can easily, here's the thing, we've been talking about.
Yeah, and they can probably, connection, use your eye as a camera. They had to somehow use your eyeball as a camera.
MK Ultra, right? For a long time.
Oh yeah, he's speaking about what I was just talking about. MK Ultra will use you as a fucking a weapon.
Why would I take steps to put something into my head to make MK Ultra even more easy? How do I know that the thoughts I'm even having are mine?
Well, if you tell these people, these people like this dude here, he'll look at you like you're crazy. Something wrong with you. Like, oh, here he goes, that conspiracy theory stuff. But wait a minute. There was a time we were telling people about brain implants and implantable technology, and y'all considered that conversation being conspiracy theory. But hey, here it goes. Here they go. They out there. Brain implants and implantable microchips in your body is here. It ain't no conspiracy theory now. So what do you can say that was a conspiracy theory, but now it's here. No, it's no longer conspiracy theory. And now you believe that you believe they won't be able to control you with the chip. Hey, nigga, shut the fuck up. This shit is ridiculous. Anyway,
how will I know that what I'm thinking of is I came up with it and not an idea planted there by somebody else? Like it just insinuated to me, just kind of suggested, and I run with it thinking I came up with it. I have this thought process of how I used to live. All of a sudden, the person starts acting different, and you're wondering why. Well, it's because probably someone else is talking to them. Or better yet, they start using voice of God techniques in it too, where you think you're talking to a holy being, and it's telling you to do stuff. Do you realize that the implications that are involved in this? I'm not sure that people really, I don't know if he specifically thought this through. Or maybe he did 100% and is completely fine with not being in control of his own brain. On the surface, Neuralink looked like it would be a great thing. Help you walk, help you remain cognitive throughout the entirety of your life. It gets rid of Alzheimer's, all kinds of dementia. It'll cure everything under the sun, but at the expense of your freedom. You'll never know if the thoughts you have are yours. You'll never know whether or not what you're thinking is something that you actually want to do or not, and you're never sure who's seeing what you're doing. At all, ever. If this is the way they want to go, could it be the mark of the beast? Hey, look,
yes, it is. There's no hesitation to that. There ain't no could. It is.
This is as good as mine. What I do know is that.
Oh, and I'm guessing he's a Christian. Yeah, he got that cross on his head. I just know he got that cross on his head. Yeah, he's a Christian, and so he don't know if that's a mark of the beast. Well, it is, bro. It is. What else could it be? Matter of fact, let's get to the scripture. Let's get to it. It's not that hard, bro. It is not that hard. Before the Lord led me into the truth, it was like, what was it? Back in 2009, way before. I mean, the Lord brought me into truth like 2018 or 19, but around 2008 or 9, I'm watching videos on YouTube, because I wasn't hearing the prophets at that time, but I was watching videos that was related to stuff like this. And sure enough, shit didn't take long to figure it out that, yeah, this is the mark of the beast. Shit. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16. And he calls of all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Now, they're going to be how he calls them people. How is he talking about Esau eating a so-called white man, but he ain't white, he's red, he's a baby dick sucking Jewish faggot nigger. How is he causing people that's great, small, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead, or in their left hand, or in their feet, or in their butt cheeks, or in their titty, big titty, small titty, man boobs? Yeah, anywhere in your body, but the most important place is that brain chip in your brain. Cause you got different type of implantable microchips. One's the size of a grain of rice. It got a little. Let me just look this shit up. It's enclosed or what is it? It's enclosed inside glass structure or whatever. Let me just look it up. Oh. See, I'm thinking about I need to go out there and cut some yards. Now I'm feeling like I don't want to go out. I need to get my ass on out there. As you can see, here we go right there. That's your chip. That's the one I'm talking about. The one about the size of a grain of rice. Hell, I was just watching what that TV show called? The Boys. And I never watched the whole. I just got done with season 1, I just got done with season 1, 2, and I'm watching 3. But the girl, what's her name, Starlight, she was microchip. She had a big ass chip. She had like a long one. It was like 4 times longer than this shit. She had it near her shoulder, like between her neck and her shoulder. They had sawed it out of her. out of her skin and shit, underneath her skin. Yeah. But anyway, oh yeah, it was another TV show that GNV. I remember, what was it? The episode. I'm trying to think. What was it? The first episode of season 2. I couldn't watch this shit no more. There's too much fucking faggot shit going on in that show. But yeah, they all was microchip. Yeah, the girl, she pulled it out with her using her power and just went, and goddamn, the chip came out and it's like, oh shit, you been chipped. Yeah, you been chipped, bitch. But yeah, that's what your tracking device is going to be. Your new tracking device. Fuck your cell phone. Your new way of buying and selling. Shit. And they promoting all these movies and TV shows or something like this. Yep. But then, hey, that brain chip, hey, that's going to be performing lying wonders and miracles. That's how they going to really get people saying, wow, I want one.
It's optional for now.
You're going to get a damn complimentary nuclear warhead for your ass.
And if it becomes and stays optional, good power to us. But if it becomes mandatory, what are you going to do? What am I going to do? Well, I can tell you what I'll do. I'm not taking it. They could be mandatory all day long.
Yeah, he says that now, but when they cut that food off, that electricity, that water, they pretty much shut the grid down and cut you off, Jake. What you gonna do then? Cause they doing that right now. They've been doing that since what is this? Back in, this is June. I thought it was like, well, June the 3rd. That was like 8 months ago, I guess. Yeah, or 10 months ago. Yeah, about 10 months ago. But they've been working on that, and they still working on it right now, man. They still working on cutting people off with the food supply and the grid, and they already broadcasting the grid going down. Shit. I mean, they been broadcast, but they doing it more. Oh yeah. But what you gonna do? And you gonna call on G-Bus? No, that nigga ain't gonna do shit for your ass. Yahweh Shema Shah gonna do everything for you. Just seeking them. Shoot, you gotta seek Yahweh Shema Shah. Let me get back to the video.
My head, even though it's dysfunctional sometimes.
You know what? Now let me just end this. I got one more video because I want to make this video too long. But yeah, the market. Oh, let me finish up reading. He caused all both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell. So you won't be able to move and live in society without this chip implant. You won't be able to buy and sell. You won't be able to have access to this and do that and live here and live there. You won't be able to do shit without that chip. But hey, man, the Lord be with you. The Lord, hey, man, can make anything possible. Like I'm saying, it's Esau, his wicked ass, versus and these heathens too. When they carnal technology versus Yahweh Shema Shah, righteousness, and his spiritual powers and divine. There's a whole bunch of stuff, divine stuff, spiritual stuff. He gonna make things happen. And Esau's and these heathens and they carnal shit is gonna lose. Because it's temporary. It breaks down. The spirit of Yahweh Shema Shah, the spiritual powers and such, does not break down. It's always forever. It's forever. I'm trying to think of another word besides forever, but all I can think of is forever, and I'll stick with that. Save he that have the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. Count. Hold on, where was it? Okay. Here is wisdom. Let him that have understand, count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man. His number is 603 score 6. 666. 666 is not the mark of the beast. It just represents a man. For it is the number of a man, and his number is. Get it? Got it? Okay, that's good. Let's move on to the next video. The last one.
An American scientist convicted of lying to U.S. authorities about payments from China while he was at Harvard University is now running a Chinese state-funded lab in Shenzhen. It is focused on developing technology the Chinese government has identified as the national priority, embedding electronics into the human brain. While Charles Lebia, former Harvard scientist, is among the world's leading researchers in brain-computer interface.
Esau and China, or Esau and Moab, is working together. Yeah. It's always at these fucking colleges they doing this shit.
He is found guilty by a jury.
Hooking up animals to these damn machines and under that they got human beings as test subjects.
and convicted in December 2021 of making false statements to federal investigators about his ties to a Chinese state program to recruit overseas talent and tax offenses related to payments he received from a Chinese university. He served 2 days in prison and 6 months under
2 days in prison?
house arrest and was fined $50,000 US.
Oh, you know that's like that's like whatever, nigga. That's like a pinch. They pinched him.
Haywire was ordered to also pay a sum of $33,600 in reinstitution to the Internal Revenue Service. Now, 3 years after he was sentenced, he reportedly started overseeing China's state-funded iBrain. The lab is an arm of Shenzhen Medical Academy of Research and Translation, or SMART. Well, the technology that he has expertise in has shown promise in treating conditions such as ALS, which is a progressive neurodegenerative disease, and restoring movement in paralyzed patients.
Yeah. 2 Corinthians chapter 11 verse 14. And no marvel, for Satan himself is transformed into an angel of light, and that be Esau. He's Satan. Shit. Yep. And then the technology gonna make him look like he's a god. Worship him. Worship AI. Man, please, your ass gonna die. The Lord gonna kill your ass for you Israelites. But anyway, that's all I got to show and say and play. So it ain't gonna be no time to play. It's gonna be a time of getting serious, and it's time for you to get right with the Lord. It's time for you to seek the Lord. But how do you seek the Lord? By seeking his prophets and taking heed of what to say and try to build a spiritual mental relationship with Yahweh Shema Shah by praying Yahweh Shema Shah, praising Yahweh Shema Shah, worshiping Yahweh Shema Shah, fearing Yahweh Shema Shah, and repenting to Yahweh Shema Shah. To all the men out there pushing this truth and none but the truth in the name, spirit, and the power of Yahweh Shema Shah. Keep on preaching, keep on teaching, keep your faith and trust on Yahweh Shema Shah. Stay humble. And for you few sisters out there taking heed, keep your faith and trust on Yahweh Shema Shah. Stay humble, stay in order with your man. If you ain't got no man, stay in order Yahweh Shema Shah. Peace and bless to the hopeful elect and all praises to Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shah. Shalom.